I'm meteorologist Joe Winters, once again here on our Wednesday evening to give you another update on all of our social streams on what we're seeing as far as the winter storm that is now ongoing across portions of eastern Iowa. We're starting to see the very first part of that storm move our way with some snow that has been falling since the late part of the afternoon hours. It continues, as you'll see, across much of eastern Iowa as we work our way through the overnight hours into the morning hours of tomorrow. And again, that's the first part where we are going to see once again the snow. The wind comes second, and the cold kind of accompanies the wind and is with us all the way through Christmas Day. We'll walk through the storm system, trying to answer some questions that you may have as well. So go ahead and take a look, first of all, at what we're seeing as far as kind of a summary of how this system has evolved. It's really evolved about like we thought it would. Now, through early Saturday, here's what we're looking at. First of all, the snow that's been out there is developing and continues. It'll continue through Thursday afternoon or evening. Main accumulations of snow itself probably done by the noon hour, early afternoon hours of our Thursday. There still will be some scattered snow showers around, some flurries around, but quite honestly, as the wind blows the snow around, you're not going to know if it's falling or coming from the blowing snow, but that possibility certainly still exists. As far as what it looks like right now at the time of our recording, we do have, again, all of eastern Iowa seeing some snow falling. Now, the winds not increased yet, not expected to. They will increase tomorrow morning. When you join Kai in the morning from 4:30 until 7, you'll see the winds increase during that time frame. We are looking at probably some 30 to 35 mile an hour gusts in the morning. That'll start to create some of that blowing snow. And then as that storm really intensifies on Friday, wind gusts could be from 45 to 50 miles per hour. Needless to say, Thursday and Friday, we see that chance that we could see blizzard conditions across much of eastern Iowa. This is especially true in outlying rural areas, open roads. That's where you're really going to have to watch. And then the extreme cold, yeah, that moves our way as well. We're looking at cold temperatures below zero, in fact, and wind chills getting down as low as minus 20 to minus 40. It looks like that wind chill of minus 20 to minus 40 with us through the afternoon hours of our Thursday and continuing all the way once again into Christmas Day. Are the roads going to be bad in Cedar Rapids, Iowa? Yes. We have right now some roads that are snow covered. We'll show you the road conditions. In fact, after we take a look at pinpoint Doppler radar, there you go. It's that massive snow that we see. And not only there, some moderate snow bands from time to time that we can see from, maybe along 151 stretching near Dubuque, back to Cedar Rapids, over down toward Iowa City. Also another area of more moderate snow moving out of the Ames area. Ames, in fact, reporting about 3 inches of snow. Colo, just near Ames as well, reporting about 4 inches of snow from this that moved through. There's more off to the west as well. So they'll kind of continue to fill in, and we'll see, as we said, it continue into the afternoon hours of our Thursday. As far as the road conditions you asked, we're looking at roads, again, deteriorating across the state. Where you see kind of the pinkish color, that's where we're finding road conditions that are reported completely covered, partly covered elsewhere. So that includes Cedar Rapids and Dubuque. Hasn't quite got to Iowa City yet, but those road conditions as well across the entire area will be, again, going down as we move through the overnight hours. This is what it looks like, again, just right now. Let's take a look quickly if there are any incidents being reported. Just a couple down toward Ottumwa, one over toward Des Moines. Again, if you go slow, take your time. That's what you have to watch out for. The winds are not an issue right now, but they will become an issue. That's why blizzard warnings are now in effect across a good share of eastern Iowa, back into the northwestern half of the state. Along and north of I-80, it's officially a blizzard warning. South of that, officially a winter storm warning. But quite honestly, wherever you are going to see, once again, the same type conditions, about 40 inches of blowing and drifting snow, making travel difficult, if not impossible at times, as the visibility gets reduced. The amount of snow doesn't really matter, because as it blows around in those strong winds, the visibility will be reduced. That's what creates a blizzard. In fact, blizzard conditions are defined as having sustained winds of 35 miles per hour or greater and visibility of a quarter mile or less all the way for 3 hours. This will happen for more than 3 hours, and that's why, again, the problems are out there. That's why that warning was issued. Here's some timing for you. That's our 10 o'clock picture tonight, and then as we work our way forward, there's midnight, 6 a.m. tomorrow, dealing with some snow as well. We'll see the falling snow kind of slowly come to an end as we head into the afternoon. But again, scattered snow showers still possible, but the really windy conditions then build in, and they're with us, as we said, all the way through the day on Friday with the strongest of the winds. Snowfall forecast remains unchanged. We're still looking at 4 to 8 inches of snow. It's a very light powdery snow. That means it's going to significantly blow around and cause severe travel impacts. It'll also kind of polish the roadways with that snow that's out there. So watch out, be very, very careful if you happen to actually be out as this storm system moves through. Now, let's take a look at our wind forecast. 20 to 40 miles an hour on Friday. That's the strongest. 20 to 30 plus as we head through Thursday and Friday. I'll give you a little closer look here as we look across eastern Iowa specifically. Stop the time for you right at noon tomorrow. Look at the winds, close to 35 miles per hour. We're getting close to that blizzard criteria. And then as we head through the evening, we're down to about 30 to 35. And then look what happens as we head into Friday. That area of low pressure intensifies. You wake up Friday morning with winds from about 35 to 40. And look what happens during the afternoon. 40 to 50 mile an hour winds. Again, could possibly top 50 at times, and that continues into Friday evening as well. That's why, as you'll see coming up, travel will not be advised. Also bring some dangerous wind chills our way. Cedar Rapids, Dubuque, Iowa City, Waterloo, minus 30 as we head toward Friday morning at least, if not close to 40 below zero at times. 25 to 30 below as you start your Saturday. That's Christmas Eve day. And for Christmas Day itself, looks like still we're looking at teens or 20 degrees below zero with the winds that are out there. Frostbite during this entire time with the 30 to 40 below, probably about 15 minutes or less, and then probably looking at about 20 to 25 minutes. Wear the hats, wear the gloves, you'll need them as you're out and about. Travel impacts overall, snow began on Wednesday, travel not advised Thursday, travel not advised Friday. This is especially true in outlying and rural areas as you again will continue to see that blowing snow. But we know some of you will be on the road, some of you have to be on the road for work. Make sure you take a winter safety kit with you. Fill your tank with gas, jumper cables, jump pack, phone charger, first aid kit, blanket, flashlight, extra batteries, water, non-perishable snacks, shovel, ice scraper, emergency flares or lights, salt, sand, or cat litter. All that would help you survive if you do happen to go, again, off the road as the storm is moving through. And with near zero or whiteout conditions, it's going to be very easy for that to do. We'll pop pinpoint Doppler radar up. I'll take a look and see if we have any questions that are coming up. Thanks to everyone certainly that's joined us for our updates throughout this storm system that's moving through. Said nothing in Washington. Should be coming in. It looks like it is. Again, Washington kind of on the southern end of this storm system. We'll continue to watch. Did look outside that we do have some snow-covered roads in Cedar Rapids. Marengo the last 2 hours. Thanks, Holly, for reporting the snow that has been falling there. Watching from the Gulf Coast in Alabama, no snow there. No, I bet you don't have snow, Michael. The Alabama, if they had this kind of snow, that would be very interesting to see how they'd handle it. Is there more developing after the first wave? Yes, I think it will fill in again as we head through the overnight and morning hours. That's why, again, we'll look at the amounts being around a 4 to 8 inch. Would be safer to walk in this weather. It'd be tough. You really got to bundle up, and boy, I'll tell you, it's dangerous wind chills when we get that cold. What time will the winds start? Looks like probably between, let's say 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. tomorrow. They'll come around from the northwest once that Arctic front moves through, and that's when they will continue to really move in V. Toledo, roads are totally covered. Blizzard warning is in effect across the area. Did not see anything that was dropped on that blizzard warning and not expected that to because the winds are certainly going to be that strong. Let's see what else we have. Yes, be careful driving. That's the one thing you really do need to do if you have to go out. How many days till spring? Well, I'm not going to tell you that, but I'll tell you today is the absolute first day in the season, the astronomical season of winter. As far as flights being canceled, I would assume delays or cancellations in some areas, especially as that wind moves in and reduces visibilities. That could be at some of the hubs as well. Make sure you're calling ahead. That's what you need to do as you take a look at flights across eastern Iowa. So once again, just to kind of recap for you what we are looking at, snow has developed across the area. We're going to look at that continuing to accumulate as we move through the overnight and morning hours. By Thursday afternoon and evening, the snow comes to an end. Blizzard conditions develop as the winds increase. Strongest winds will be Friday as that area of low pressure continues to strengthen, and look for the extreme cold to move in with below zero temperatures and wind chills down as cold as minus 40 degrees. That again will be starting tomorrow as those winds increase, and that'll continue all the way into Christmas Day, quite honestly, with some wind chills down near minus 20. If you're looking for times to travel, boy, I'll tell you, if you're looking for holiday travel, Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening looks a bit better. Sunday, certainly for Christmas Day, looks better as those winds diminish. That's how it looks right now. Kyle, I have another update, of course, on the TV9 Morning News coming up tomorrow morning as early as 4:30. We'll be here, of course, at 10 o'clock tonight with an update. The First Alert Storm Team on this storm watching it, and we'll continue to bring you that all the way into our holiday.